Welcome to another Looney Tunes commentary. This one is for Boxcar Blues, a Bosco cartoon from 1930. Once again, I apologise. This was the best possible print I could get that was uncut, and I believe this is also the wrong title screen. But the cartoon itself is still intact, and I guess that's the most important thing. So at least we got from here the right title. But wow, I love this train. I mean, look at that. Just I don't know if I would want to travel in that train. I mean, look at that. Just the way the stomach of the train, if you want to call it that, was being pushed up against, and then it's being choked. That's pretty wild. And I guess that's one way to have a toilet on the train. And look, Bosco is a hobo now. Gee, he gets around. Don't know who this pig is. I'm not sure if we'll ever see him again in some fashion, but well, it's good to see he's making all sorts of friends. The song that they're singing now is, I believe, called "Crying for the Carolines," which Leon Schlesinger, if I could say it right, I will never be able to say that right. His studio made some sort of a animated clip of that. I think a spoony melody or something along those lines. I'm gonna look into that, and I may even do a commentary for that as well. But I just like how sad they got in one of the parts of the song right there. Gee, that really knocked him out. This actually kind of reminds me of Dumbo, of all things, where you got the train struggling to go up the hill and whatnot. I mean, Dumbo did it better, but it definitely wasn't as crazy as this. I mean, what kind of an incline is that? I mean, my goodness. Yeah, I wish I had a better print because it's quite clear it's also been cropped somewhat, so there's probably some missing information in the picture here. But at least for the most part, we can get a good idea of what's going on. Now, this got a big laugh out of me when I first saw it. I mean, what on earth is that? I never knew mountains had hidden underwear, or boxer shorts. Well, now I know. Be careful when I climb up those mountains, I guess. But this is actually quite a good twist. I mean, this actually has a story. I mean, a very weak one. I mean, Bosco is obviously travelling somewhere and the train splits apart and he's got to try and stop the train. So at least, unlike some of the previous Bosco shorts, this one at least has some sort of a story and is consistent from start to finish. Not perfect. Stories do get better in the Looney Tunes, as we all know. Yeah, this isn't the first time I've seen this sort of animation where that would go through the tunnels. I'm trying to recall which other cartoons did. I'm sure there was a Oswald the Lucky Rabbit cartoon that did something similar to do with with like a trolley train. Mammy, yes. Apparently Nickelodeon aired this cartoon, but they cut out that one bit, which, well, actually does feel out of place. I don't know, just says Mammy. Like that. I mean, how would a normal train ride over the tracks like that if it just keeps on expanding and contracting? It's, well, crazy. And again, yeah, the cropping doesn't help with this. I like how the end part is just him trying to stop it, really, and there's no real way to stop it. Yeah, very same sort of cow that they will draw in these cartoons. So many obstacles on tracks. So doesn't anyone clean up these tracks? Keep, considering back then railways were much more widespread in the US. yeah, just looking at this, yeah, it's kind of winding me a bit, if you get my meaning. Yeah, oof. Okay. I could barely watch that when I first saw it. Hope he's wearing some sort of padding. And why on earth is there a tree there? I mean, I know that some tracks would end and there'll be a stopper of some sort, but why is there a track on the... Oh well. And look, it all works out in the end anyway. So, Bosco and his hobo friend, who I don't know what his name is. Look. Umbrellas are useful, same as going up against the rain. Yep, they're happy. Well, there's only one way that you boys can get cheered up. With music. Well, I don't know what's propelling him forward or not, but... Dooby dooby doo. Well, that's all, folks. Until the next commentary. Thanks very much for watching.